Thank you, Honorable Minister.
You can take a seat. Minister of Civic Education and National Unity, Honorable Timothy Pagunaji Mtambo, the Principal Secretary of Youth and Sports, Mr. Oliver Kumbambe, the Principal Secretary for Civic Education and National Unity, Dr. Elizabeth Goman Jindevu, the Chief Executive Officer for National Youth Council of Malawi, Mr. Dingiswayo Ojele, Youth Ambassadors, Inkos Yamakosi Goman 5, Paramount Chief Kawinga, traditional leaders present here, youth representatives from different organizations, national networks and clubs, members of the place, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. It is an exciting moment for me to stand before you today, joined and connected with young people all over Malawi and indeed the world. I'm delighted that even though we are crippled and pressed by the coronavirus pandemic, we rise above it and plan for life during after this pandemic. Surely, we are perplexed, but we're not crushed. We remain hopeful and positive that we will win this battle. Encouraging reports of many people recovering brings new ray of hope in our midst. Allow me, before I proceed, to ask you all in this room and those joining us around the world on different platforms to observe a minute of silence in honor of all the people who have lost to this pandemic. May you all stand just for a minute of silence. May their souls continue to rest in peace. You may take your seat. Distinguished stakeholders, ladies and gentlemen, as said by His Excellency, the President, Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, we are living in different times where we have to make hard and difficult decisions. As the world is gripped with fear amidst COVID, we have to rise up and face life with hope. Even this shall pass. Apart from COVID-19, we have for a long time now been fighting an unseen enemy that continues to rampage our society. This enemy is worse than the seen and known because the enemy has silently crept in our way of life, silently conforming to our cultures and norms and being fully accepted by some of our communities, yet haunting the victims and slowly eating them alive. This enemy dresses very well, hiding among the poor and illiterate. The educated and the illiterate fail to tame this enemy. Ladies and gentlemen, this dangerous but somehow socially accepted enemy is gender-based violence. In the recent past, we have seen this enemy glaring right in our face. Children as little as 6 months, as rightly said by the Executive Director for National Youth Council of Malawi, were ripped open in monstrous acts of rape. Girls as young as 12, abused, misused, rejected, dejected, and pregnant at the hands of this monster. The perpetrator in most of these cases is a boy or a man. While we have seen positive returns regarding girl and women empowerment, as our girls and women speak out more, participate more, stay in school more, and demand sexual reproductive health rights more, we are still not where we ought to be. More can still be done, and I believe more can still be done. I must emphasize, it is sad that today, in this age and era, we are still talking about teen pregnancy, child early and forced marriages as some of the greatest challenges affecting the girl child in our country. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why I am very excited to preside over the launch of this program. This program collaborates the existing efforts on girls and women empowerment by targeting boys and men. In essence, we are saying boys and men are key partners in promoting women and girls' rights. I think in most cases we have talked about girls, and this is high time we must also talk about boys. This program puts us men in the limelight. Men, young and old, have their ball in their hands. Let us take our role to protect girls and women. I believe it is all of us responsibility, and we can do something about it. Time has come, we have to redefine udolo. Tizinena kuti kugwirirana azaka 6, mwana azaka 2, umene unkukhala ngati udolo. Komanso kuopseza kukakamiza atsikana, kugona nawo, kugwiritsa ntchito mphamvu, nkukhala udolo magayi umeneyo. Ukakhala pa nyumba, chifukwa chilichonse uli nacho, umatha kupanga mmene ungathere ntchito zosiyana-siyana, kugwiritsa ntchito mphamvu, ndi kumaononga tsogolo la mtsikana osalakwa, umene unkukhala udolo. Chimene tikunena akuluakulu ndi chonena kuti ntchito imeneyi ndi ya tonse. Nthawi zambiri timangokamba za mtsikana amene akulakwiridwa, koma sitikamba za adawa amene amalakwitsawa. It's high time. Ngati ti madolo tiye tidzuke tigwirane manja pothana ndi nyasi zimenezi. Fwa zona zake zenizeni palibe amene akhoza kusangalala kumaona mwana wake ali zaka 2 koma agwiriridwa. Ndiye ngati madolo Ojaka tikunena kuti tiye tidzuke tithane ndi mchitidwe umenewu, mchitidwe onyasa. Madolo Ojaka sangamaone nkhuku nkumayiona ngati bee kapena tiziti bee masiku ano. Zafika pamenepo koma tikunena kuti mchitidwe ngati umenewo mdziko lathu muno ayi. Tinazo zambiri zimene tikufuna kulimbana nazo. Ena kugwiritsa ntchito mankhwala ozunguza ubongo chifukwa cha influence ya zimenezi ikupangitsa kuti achinyamata ambiri ngakhala azibambo ena azipezeka mchitidwe umeneyo onyansa. Tiye tidzuke ngati dziko, ngati mtundu, ngati tonse Amalawi, kuchokera kumpoto kukafika kummwera, kuzambwe, kumvuma. Tikufuna Madolo Ojaka amene akamaona mtsikana sikuti azingona ngati chida choti achiononge. Madolo Ojaka ndanyamata amene sangathawire ku skulu kuti akaonere filimu yayi. Amene si Dolo Ojaka, ndipo amene usudolo. Kupereka pakati kwa mtsikana ndi kuthawa udindo wa mtsikanayo ndi kuphera ufulu umenewo usudolo. Ndikubwereza ifai ndikudziwa kunena kuti Dolo Ojaka sangamapange zinthu zogona. Fa kumeneko ndikubwezeretsana pambuyo komanso kupherana tsogolo. Alipo ambiri pano anawawa kuvutika kwambiri chifukwa choti mwina biga ina yake inasokoneza tsogolo la mtsikanaye. Ndipo ambiri they are just suffering in silence. There are so many issues, there are so many cases that if we are to follow nationwide, we'll be surprised. But all I'm saying is Madolo Ojaka ndi amene amaganiza osati za tsogola olokha komanso tsogola winayo. Tiyamikira nzathu a Plan International Malawi, mabungwe osiyana-siyana amene muli pakalikiliki kuthandizana nalo boma. Tikufuna tikuwuzeni kuti ngakhale malo amene akhala pano muli Madolo Ojaka. Ndipo madolo amenewa sali wokha. Tunena pano Madolo ena Ojaka akuonera online. Ladies and gentlemen, I call for this generation, my generation, to rise up and redefine what real man should be. What real Odolo ought to be. Today, I want to say that this program called Madolo Ojaka presents us a rare opportunity to do just that. To stand up and say, enough is enough. Kwagwana kabena ichoge. Gone are the days when we men and boys would stand by and watch the girls and women get abused physically, emotionally, even mentally. We are now determined to shape a new generation. A new generation that will provide positive peer mentorship and leadership to promote and protect the rights of girls and women. And indeed, the rights for all. There is an adage that says, it takes a village to raise a child. Now, true as that may be, I think it is time we assess what kind of values exist in the village that is raising this child. What cultural values are we transferring from generation to generation? There are some things that we need to walk away from. Some things have to be improved. Others have to be adopted. Before I proceed, allow me to show you the brand ambassador for this program. These are men holding different portfolios, united in purpose to ensure that boys and men are engaged to play a role in protecting girls and women. Together we stand and united to say enough is enough. Men and boys will rise up and end GBV. We speak out and stop teen pregnancy. We will rise and say no to child early and forced marriage in our areas of influence. Ladies and gentlemen, some of these ambassadors are right here, and I would like to, when I mention your name, please just stand where you are. And some are following online. For those that are here, I just want to appreciate their presence. Allow me to call Inkos Yamakos Goman 5, just to stand up where you are, as we give a very big round of applause. Paramount Senior Chief Kawinga. Lois Kwisa, popularly known as Lulu. Where you are, stand up, Lulu. Is Lulu around? Please come close. I want to see you here. Just come stand somewhere here. Honorable Minister of Civic Education and National Unity, Honorable Pagonachi, Timothy Pagonachi Ntambo. Please keep standing. And I know my brother, Honorable Minister of Homeland Security, is watching us online, is following online, and I think where he is, he's also standing. Please, Honorable Minister, stand where you are. Pastor Humphreys Nkandawiri also following online. Fisher Kondowe. These are our ambassadors. Let's give them a very big round of applause. This is just to say that we are together in this fight, and we will fight together. We're going to take this initiative to every district, every area, every location, making sure that we reach out the whole Malawi. You may please take your seat. Ladies and gentlemen, let me also mention, despite being a program targeting men and boys, that women and girls have a critical role to play too. Speak out against abuse. Tazambiri timango bwetekekera nkati. Kumazuzidwa m'manyumba moja, poganizira onena kuti ndikati ndiyankhule mwina fizi yanga sibwera. Ndikati ndiyankhule mwina thandizo limene ndimapeza lochepalo silibwera. Alipo atsikana ambiri who are suffering in silence. Akungodyeka mkati. Chifukwa cha adaga amenewa. Ndewe ife ngati Madolo Ojaka tikufuna tipemphe kunena kuti nkhondo imeneyi si ya munthu mmodzi. Even you girls, you ladies, you women that are being abused, please stand up and talk. We want to fight this monster together. And like I said, together we can achieve this fight. And we make sure that we report all this kind of abuse. Mothers, aunties, what are you teaching your boys today? Chifukwa bena ndizimeneso timayankhula nathu, timaphunzitsa zotani. Masiku ano ndi technology zinthu zikuoneka ngati zosokonezanso kwambiri. Tiyeni tigwiritse ntchito bwinobwino technology. Pali zimene timaonera zina ngati Madolo Ojaka sangamaonere zinthu zofoyera. ndicho linga chotaka ononge moyo wa wina wake. So you may agree with me that this is a big fight, that we need to fight in all angles and make sure that we win. Together we win this fight. When you see your little boy demeaning or making sexist comments, that is the time to rise up and nip it the bud. Pajarimari gongola ntengo timongolona kalongono sichoncho kodi. We all have part to play and we will not stand by anymore. We will raise a generation of empowered boys and girls, men and women. Tiwurindi fe Madolo Ojaka sichoncho kodi. Dolo Ojaka sagwiririra. Dolo Ojaka amateteza amayi. Tikakamba za Dolo Ojaka ndi dolo basi. Tikungoyenera kumvetsetsa mmene zilili. Ni munthu oganiza bwino kwambiri. I really believe that as we go on with this male-centric approach to GBV, I call upon all the traditional leaders, teachers, decision makers, that we stand up against this vice. I therefore call upon all boys and men and young men, youth clubs, youth organizations, that we must rise up and create more boys to boys talks, men to men talks. Even in schools, we want to see more boys to boys talks. Let us, as young people, rise up and take part. Let us reshape our future that is there, where boys and girls, men and women are able to work together side by side in developing the country. We reshape our future where children will not be afraid to be with their fathers. A future where grandchildren will not be afraid to be with their grannies. As a youth of today, we have a role to make this country a safe place for all girls and women. Atsiga nawa tigamaona salendo yayi ndi aine yake nthaka. So palibe kuti inende ofunika kwambiri. Everyone is important. I've always said that eyes that look are very common, but eyes that see are very rare. Dolo Ojaka ndamene amaona vatali, sichoncho. As we define the Malawi 2063, indeed, we have to create safe space for all. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, let me appreciate our partners in this program, Plan Malawi. A very big round of applause for what Plan has been doing. And we say thank you for coming along to tackle GBV using the male-centric approach. I would like to call upon other partners to come along until we end this vice and create Malawi kumogomera tonse. I would like to wish all Malawian young youth and positive work towards the future embracing all gender. I wish you all, the boys and men, the very best as we take part in combating the vice. Together, we can and we will. Now, I would like to announce that Let Madolo Ojaka program begin. And I would like to also appreciate the National Youth Council of Malawi for such an initiative, and that we want to assure you that you are not alone. All of us, we're going to join hands and fight together this monster everywhere. And also, I would like to appeal to you that as we start this program, let it not end here. This is just the beginning. Taiza mbili zimene zimativuta zoti tikamba program mwina mjiramo mumabwera zina zofogetsa koma tiyeni tilimbane nayo tithane ndi mchitidwe umenewo. As time goes, you look back and say, I think we have covered a mileage. A kilometer journey starts with a step. A big step has been taken today. And we want to join hands together. And like I said, it's all of us responsibility to fight this monster. Alimo muna Madolo Ojaka. Ndufuna ndirangu aona rangu imirira. Just a very big clap, big hands for just availing yourself. Madolo Ojaka taone ngarali momuno. Madolo Ojaka. Musa zikaigile Madolo Ojaka ndinoyo. Thank you very much. And those that are, you may take your seat. Those that are following us online, please, we are saying this is a fight that we need to hold hands and fight together. Whether we are going to use social media, be whatever way that is, we have to fight together. And together we are going to fight to win this fight. Thank you very much. And let us sanitize, mask up, and stay a distance. God bless you and God bless Malawi. Thank you very much.
Madolo Ojaka munga watiwe banji salola kuchitili donkaza Madolo Ojaka munga watiwe banji sangata webakati Madolo Ojaka munga watiwe banji kulimbika sukulu Madolo Ojaka. A big hand, ladies and gentlemen, for the Honorable Minister. Ababa ndeti mati jeke wakungidwa. Dolo aoneka.
Ili kuntete.
Ababa basi, game ya kungana basi.
Nditudi.
All right, so wheels are in motion.
Sure.
Madolo Ojaka panoponde azioneka. And I believe good National Youth Council, mwina sondi unduna, wada nduna so alipompano, mwina every 3 months. Mwina mkuzomane udi yai. Nyota panopo zipita wadolo wakutuwa mene inditu watanza wambidi. It's a motivation.
Very,
we
very
need
true.
to move forward and this does not have to end here.
Very, very true, Rogers. And thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Achula nditu mfundo zonse zikulu zimene tikanafuna kuti zichulidwe mumveka motsindika. Ifeyo nditu, we are very delighted that you honored us with your presence. Komanso, Honorable Minister Mtambo, inkosi yamakosi Gomani, komanso Paramount Chief Senior Kawinga. Tikuti zikomo kwambiri nonse, ma brand ambassadors atu. Komanso, our Honorable Richard Chimwendo in absentia, we acknowledge you and tikuti zikomo povomera kukhala Dolo Ojaka kuti tinyamukire limodzi ulendo umenewu. Komanso Fisha Kondowe amene sanathe kukhala nafe chifukwa aonekeredwa zovuta amene oti kupempha kuti ambuye nditu awatonthoze. Ndi Pastor Humphrey Mkandawire amenewo is following online ndi mmodzi nsomwa ma ambassadors atu. Ndipo I will not do us justice if I fail to mention my partners Osiana Siana amene athandiza to make this occasion as beautiful as it is tonight. Maga to Lulu and the Matumela Music Company. You guys are awesome. We say thank you so much for the jingle that you have produced. The music tonight is just excellent. Let's give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And then to Zodiak, we thank you so very much for giving us audience. Team Veni, TV and radio, Galaxy FM, Crossroads Hotel for providing this auditorium. We say thank you very much. Zia Creations, the man behind the beautiful photography. We say thank you so much for providing photography as well as allowing us to use your beautiful art. We can give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. As well as Dot Vital and Prosperity Modeling Agency, M-Hub for the technical support. We were able to stream live on Zoom because M-Hub provided their services. We salute you guys. Thank you very much. And last but not least, for Kaya, thank you as well for coming in tonight.
All right, at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Lulu to perform a theme song. Madolo Ojaka mungawatiwe bwanji kulimbika sukulu Madolo Ojaka mungawatiwe bwanji amakala mfana ulimbika Madolo Ojaka mungawatiwe bwanji kulimbika sukulu Madolo Ojaka mungawatiwe bwanji amakala mfana ulimbika
I did the song in a day, you know, so I can't manage to memorize it, but since I have Togolo as a main, you know, like universal theme song, I'll play Togolo for us.
Ambiri bondi yangana kati yaona satana enamondi seka enamondi nyoko dola enamondi dera enamosila koma mbuye chikonda no chanu chindiri pitantima kukala patikoli moyo wanga si chizolo wezi koma chito imozi ya ikulumai sokolo diliona diloa la langa diloteka 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 Sungani moyo wanga tate Pulu mutari onse Okulupira inu Ambiri anditembelela Makulile yao Atindiribe mwai Mwai umwendi mati waine Kukuti wani tate Kupa mutunda kana Siliva di kolide di zanumbuye wanga ine ni mwana wanu oma sukolo niliona diloa la langa diloteka sukolo niliona diloa la langa otima ni chota patali
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, one more time. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. This marks the end of our program tonight. We really tried to keep time. We're over with 5 minutes, but thank you for bearing with us. We started with a prayer through our national anthem. I would request that we end with the same. And once we're done, I would request the Honorable Minister with the brand ambassadors to go out first, where they'll get photos by Zia, and then the rest of us will follow suit. Thank you very much. Lulu and Matumela, National Anthem. Thank you very much.
Madolo Ojaka mungawatiwe banji kulimbika sokolo Madolo Ojaka mungawatiwe banji amakala mfana olimbika Madolo Ojaka mungawatiwe banji kulimbika sokolo